Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you all doing well, having a really great day. I gotta stand up for this one. Alephium ASIC is now officially announced from none other than Goldshell. I thought it was going to be Bitmain first, but looks like Goldshell has been the first to announce an actual ASIC for Alephium. It's called the AL Box, 360 gigahash, 180 watts. I'm going to go through the efficiency of, sorry for flash bombing anyone, I don't have dark mode for this one, sorry. I'm going to go through the efficiency of this Goldshell AL Box versus GPUs. And I have some other models here that I am just predicting that could be what the hash rate is and also price. We're going to talk about that throughout this video, do some fun theoretical stuff here. But yeah, Goldshell is the first one to announce their new Alephium ASIC. This is the first one for Alephium mining. Okay, I know back, I don't know, a couple months back or a month back, there was a announcement that Bitmain was sponsoring Alephiums. About 2 months ago, February 20th, 2024, Bitmain partnered up with Alephium for their hackathon. So since then, there's always been this rumor that Bitmain would come out with an Alephium ASIC, but lo and behold, Goldshell is the first one to come out with their AL Box, 360 gigahash, 180 watts. 360 gigahash at 180 watts currently for that AL Box is making about, let's see, at 10-cent kilowatt hour. This thing is making about $94, $95 a day as of recording this video, which we all know is probably going to change as, you know, we're going to do some theoretical math here of how many of these could have just potentially turned on actually over the past day since this announcement. And we're going to do some theoretical math of doing, you know, how many of these could potentially turn on, how much more hash rate's going to turn on. We're gonna do a lot of fun stuff in this video. I also want to talk about the tokenomics of Alephium as well, just to understand and just give you guys just information just to keep on the back of your mind. And I do want to refer back to another project, Kadena. For those that may not have been into the Kadena ASIC mining back then, there were times when these little tiny box miners were over 6 grand. Okay, so I'm expecting that to happen again with Alephium if Alephium does have pretty crazy price appreciation and these things are still making over double digits. You know, little tiny box miner. And if Bitmain and iBelink potentially comes out with their models, they're going to be monsters. So a lot to talk about in this video, guys. But I want to thank today's video sponsor, Crypto Miner Bros. If you guys are going to look for any ASIC miners, feel free, link down below, use offer code RedPanda for $50 off if you are looking to buy any ASIC miners. They have a lot of different versions. Great segue, showing you guys right now, iBelink. All right, I'm just guessing and predicting that iBelink is going to be the next ASIC manufacturer to create an Alephium ASIC. And yeah, that's because I feel like iBelink, they are in already a lot of different altcoin miners. Like they got the CKB miners, they got the Siacoin miners, Kadena ASIC miners, they got Kaspa. So what's not to say that iBelink could come out with their models as well, right? But then Bitmain will probably come out shortly after. So let's go on here. Let's talk about the efficiency of the Goldshell AL Box. So 360 gigahash, 180 watts. And so the efficiency watt per hash or joules per terahash is going to be 0.5 watt per hash. Okay, watt per gigahash, sorry. So how does that stack up against GPUs right now? As you guys can see, it's pretty bad. The efficiency, I guess, against a RTX 3070 is going to be, I think, 110, 115 times better than the 3070. Okay, the AL Box is very efficient. Okay, so over 100 times better than the RTX 3070. All right, as we go down this list, you guys can see A2000, 3090, 3080, have a 2070, Radeon 7. You know, it's 200 times better than a Radeon 7, like almost 400 times better than an RX 580 in terms of efficiency. Yeah, after these start coming out and, you know, the big boy ASIC miners for Alephium, it's going to be done. GPU mining Alephium is done. And that's, you know, really sad to say because I'm actually mining Alephium right now on all of my GPUs, most of my GPUs here, because I'm just predicting, and not financial advice, I'm predicting here that Alephium is probably going to have some type of price appreciation, some sort of market making, potentially market manipulation. I hate to say that, as if Bitmain's getting involved, who knows if there's some sort of underground, I don't know, pumping team that's, pumping up Alephium. That's just conspiracy. Anyways, going along here. Okay, so GPU mining is going to be done for Alephium mining. All right, so that's sad to say. But anyways, now going up here, okay, the price. So Goldshell has not announced a price for this thing. They're actually doing a little giveaway here, offering a 24-hour hash rate. Keep the $100 in rewards absolutely free. Wow, look at that. One lucky winner will be randomly chosen. Anyways, oh, they have like a screenshot here. Oh, let's see this. Okay, hash rate 409. Okay, so this is the mining pool, Dxpool.com. They put in daily profit calculator here, 360 gigahash, about 43 Alephium a day or $98 a day. All right, so we already did that calculation. Interesting. So anyways, guys, going back to here, what is the price? Okay, so I did a price prediction here. I'm guessing this thing is going to be over $5,000 because it's going to be a very profitable little miner. Okay, and they are the first to announce it. Okay, so very reminiscent, in my opinion, to where Kadena back then, where Kadena climbed, over to $23. And then over this time, a lot of these Kadena ASIC miners were very profitable during that time and also very, very expensive. Okay, you guys remember, like, I think there was a KD Max at one point was like 20-30 grand or something, and like the KD Box Pro when it first came out, 2.5 terahash was over $6,500. I remember doing the video of this April 14th 2022. This thing was only making about $10 a day at the time. When I made that video for that KD Box Pro, the price of Kadena was at $5.53. Okay, so it was going down shortly after that. So the profitability of this thing, even though people were selling these for over $6 grand, people were buying them, right? And lo and behold, you guys know what happened with those miners. The KA3 came out and destroyed everybody. And so the profitability of all the other, Kadena ASICs, just like Goldshell models, iBelinks, were just dead in the water, right? No longer profitable. Okay, so will the same thing happen with the Alephium ASICs? Okay, I don't know. Hold on, my Alephium here. So when the big boys come out, which I'm expecting is going to be 3 to 6 months from now. Okay, so anyone who gets a first batch of the Goldshell miners, I'm assuming will probably be okay, maybe, but this is all going to be predicated on Alephium's price. Okay, like I said, if there's going to be some more market making regarding Alephium's price here, price appreciation, then it's going to be in Goldshell, iBelink, and Bitmain's best interest to keep the Alephium price high in order for them to sell these ASICs. All right, maybe that's a conspiracy. I like saying that because I feel like it's true for some reason, because I feel like we've been here before regarding, buying these types of ASIC miners, and all of a sudden the coin price just slowly bleeds because, people that bought these miners for over 50, 30, 40 grand are just having increased quite insane sell pressure here. I'm not saying that's going to happen with Alephium, but it's just something to keep on the back of your mind. Okay, so would I personally get into this Goldshell AL box? No. 360 gigahash, 180 watts, sure. It looks like it's making great money now. It sure does. It sure does. But when the big boy ASIC comes out, and I'm going to assume it's going to be pretty soon, the profitability is going to be dumping pretty hard. Okay, and so now this goes hand in hand with how many are these Goldshell AL boxes are going to be out in the wild. All right, so 360 gigahash here. Let's do some theoretical. 360 gigahash is 0.36 terahash. So looking at the current network hash rate for Alephium, it's 404 terahash. Looks like there's a little bit of a spike here. Okay, as of recording, it's April 2nd, right? And so if we go back a couple days, March 28th, it was about 386. So there was an announcement just recently, all right, 373 terahash, and then the announcement of Goldshell, boom, here we are, 404 terahash. I wonder how many of these have come online. So maybe, from 380 to 404, that's a good 24, let's just say 25 terahash. So if I did 25 divided by, this is terahash, divided by 0.036 of a terahash, that's one Goldshell AL box. Okay, potentially Goldshell could have about 60 or 70 of these units right now. 70. Is that too far-fetched to think about? that there's 70 of these little mini box miners mining with Goldshell right now. Probably. They're definitely testing them right now, pre-mining with them right now, right? That goes hand in hand with Bitmain and all the other companies out there that create ASICs. They are pre-mining with them before they sell, okay? No doubt in my mind that the network hash rate for Alephium has just spiked up right here quite a bit, like 20, 30 terahash because of Goldshell. All right, so something to consider. So imagine only 70 of them maybe are on, maybe they have 50 of them, but realistically, how many more of them are they going to create, right? So if we did, 0.36, which is one AL box, okay, so times, let's say 500 units. What if Goldshell can make 500 of these? That's not too far-fetched to think about. That would be 180 terahash. All right, current network hash rate is 404. If Goldshell just sells a measly 500 units, that's going to add on another 180 terahash. Is that too far-fetched to think about that Alephium's network hash rate over the next month or 2 months or whenever these ship out is going to climb to over 600 terahash? No, that's my prediction. I think we are going to see quite a drastic rise in hash rate, especially if Bitmain, iBelink come out with these models. It's most likely going to climb in hash rate pretty fast. And so the dollar amount in terms of revenue that you guys are seeing today is not going to be the same by the time these come out. All right, so don't be too, just bullish and FOMO into these miners because these numbers change every day. And it's going to be dependent on the price of Alephium. I just want everyone to understand the risks. It's very risky if you want to get into these types of ASICs. So another thing to think about, okay, so now let me talk about some, I guess, tokenomics, fundamentals, I guess, of Alephium, really. Market cap currently of Alephium is currently $169 million, $170 million, okay? Market cap number is 348th, all right, number 348th, all right? So they've definitely climbed from where they were. I think they were like top 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 market cap at one point. I remember when this coin first came out, which was, I think during the LHR days, and we were like able to dual mine Alephium with our LHR cards, but that's already, LHR is no longer a thing. Anyways, let me talk about tokenomics here, okay? So just quickly for everyone's understanding. Oh, there is a dark mode here, perfect. Our tokenomics. The token supply on Alephium is limited with a hard cap of 1 billion. At the mainnet launch, which was November 8th, 2021, all right, I want everyone to remember this date, an initial supply of 140 million tokens, or 14% of the hard cap, was already mined with the Genesis block. Again, say it here, was mined with the Genesis block. The remaining supply of ALF tokens will be mined over the next 80 years. Of these 140 million tokens, so here's how the 14%, I guess, pre-mine is being distributed. All right, so 80 million tokens, so about 8% of that, all right, pre-sales and future strategic private sales, vesting periods varying from 2 to 4 years. Okay, so it looks like that's already happening now. It's already been more than 2 years since the mainnet launch. So whatever's happening now, if there's going to be private sales of Alephium, there you go. All right, so maybe that is happening with the Alephium's price. Maybe that's why. Going down the list here, okay, so another 3% of that 14% is 30 million tokens is for community and ecosystem development, locked on chain for 4 years and vested quarterly. Okay, so locked in for 4 years. So it's been about what? Since November 8th. That's about 2 years, 4 months, and 26 days since then. Okay, right now, since the Alephium mainnet has launched. All right, so considering locked on chain for 4 years, we still got another, year and 8 months left until this is going to be, I guess, unlocked. All right, and this is going to go to community and ecosystem development. All right, so I'm going to keep a close eye on that. 3% of the tokens, 14% of the 140 million tokens, all right, 30 million tokens, which is a lot. Okay, now the last 3% bit here of the 14% goes to the treasury and team, locked on chain for 3 years and vested quarterly. All right, 3 years. So where we are today, all right, since mainnet launched 2 years and 4 months and 26 days ago, still got about another 8 months until this is going to be essentially unlocked for the team. Whether or not that's going to be them, selling in about 8 months, and if that also ties in with the time of the bull run in 2025, it very well could be. I mean, that would be perfect timing. And along with, Bitmain coming in and iBelink and all these other ASIC manufacturers that are supporting Alethium here, it's going to be very interesting. Okay, it's going to be very interesting coming up here. I just wanted to talk about the tokenomics of Alethium just to give you guys this information to keep on the back of your minds, right? So the other 86% is for mining, right? These tokens will be used for mining rewards over the next 80 years. They ensure the processing of transactions and execution of smart contracts on the Alethium blockchain. Right, which is great. We like that Alethium is proof of work, but now it's essentially going ASICs. Okay, no more GPUs, which is sad. All right, so that's the tokenomics portion of the video. I just want to go through with you guys. Okay, now let's go through my predictions for the next couple models coming out. I did totally forget about FPGAs. I will talk about that shortly after this. So my prediction of the Bitmain AL1, all right, is going to be their Alethium naming scheme. It's probably going to be something totally different, but you guys let me know. Give your predictions down below here. I guess iBelink as well. The iBelink one I predicted here, the naming scheme being iBelink BM-A3 Mini. That would be like the small one or something. And then the iBelink BM-AL Max. Okay, just my guess. And the hash rates here, I have absolutely no idea. I was doing some math, like would it be like, exact same, I just times this number times the wattage, but I'm guessing that the efficiency of iBelink and also Bitmain is probably going to be a bit better than Goldshell, like by a little bit. Okay, maybe by 0.1 better efficiency than the Goldshell. So I just did some quick math. I did 8.2 terahash at about 3,200 watts, right? I guess Bitmain always targets around over 3,000, over 3,200 watts on their ASIC miners. So that's my guess there. Let me know what you guys think. And the price, I just put 37,000. All right. Probably more. It could be more dependent on how amazing it is. And if it's making like $500, well, at this point, okay, if we did the quick math here, how many times is, okay, so 8,200 gigahash. Okay, so 8,200 divided by 360. That would be a 22 times. So 22 times, it makes like $95 a day. Currently, if this Bitmain AL1 comes out right now, if this thing came out right now at the current network hash rate, current price of Alethium, this thing would make over $2,000. Okay, I'm just predicting the hash rate. It could be more, could be less, just guessing here. But if that's the case, then I mean, we've all seen, profitability will be that number, because by the time it comes out, by the time they all turn on, it's probably going to turn down to like $100 a day after said and done. Just interesting. So I wonder if this price will be like $50,000 for this thing. Who knows? I don't know. iBelink BM-A3 Mini and BM-AL Max. These are the numbers I'm guessing. You guys can let me know. Probably going to be better. Probably going to be a bit more efficient. Probably. I'm just guesstimating here. The price is, I don't know. I'm just putting it out here. $4,000 for this 1 terahash model. And then the AL Max is going to be like 30,000 or something by the time it comes out. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Anyways, you guys let me know. Put your predictions down below in this video, and I'd love to read it. Let me know what your guys' predictions are. And when it does come out, we'll refer back to this video. Okay, let's quickly talk about the FPGAs. Okay, so there's I would say the popular ease of use FPGA, like the Osprey Electronics E300, the VU35P chips, FPGA chips. There's 3 of them in one of these boxes here, E300. So the hash rate that these can achieve on Alethium is, let's see here, is 14 to 15 gigahash. And I totally wrote in the wrong one. Okay, that was the Ironfish hash rate. Okay, so let me put in 22 gigahash at about, it doesn't have the power here. All right, so you know what? Actually, I did bring up the hashrate.no, okay, for FPGAs. Okay, so the Osprey Electronics currently mining 18 gigahash, 475 watts. Okay, so let me put that in. I totally did that wrong. 18 gigahash for I got short-term memory, 475 watts, 475 watts. Okay, so that brings the efficiency down a lot more. Okay, so yeah, okay, so yeah, that's going to be bad then for the FPGAs. The ASICs are going to definitely overrun not only the GPUs but the FPGAs as well. Okay, so 26.3 watt per hash efficiency. It's actually didn't see it's like double more than double the efficiency of GPUs, but also the ASICs are going to be more than 50 times more efficient than the Osprey electronics here from the Goldshell AL box. All right, so interesting. And then one final thing. Okay, so sorry about that mix up. I totally took the hash rate from Ironfish. It's now which Osprey Electronics can no longer mine Ironfish anymore. Now Alephium is no longer going to be good on these Osprey Electronics. What's the next coin that these things are going to be good on? Probably Kyla coin at $3 a day, $2 a day, Radiant. Yeah, so still decent. Anyways, going along, one final thing I wanted to look at. Okay, I should have had this up earlier. I'm talking about the, how much potential hash rate is going to come online for Alephium. So I did see here hashpool.com. April 1st, it jumped up from 0 to over 8 terahash. Okay, 8 terahash. So how I'm curious because this would be in looks like in China somewhere. So maybe that could be Goldshell. 8 terahash divided by 0.36 of 360 gigahash, right? Of it. So that's 0.36 terahash for one AL box. So it could be maybe 22 of those AL boxes have turned on Hashpool. Okay, just big spike here. We have another big spike on Vipor.net on April 2nd from 7 terahash to 18. So another 10 terahash is turned on there. So maybe Goldshell, put a good 10 terahash on Vipor.net, or maybe 14 terahash. So 14 divided by 0.36. Maybe it could be 38, 40 units that have turned on Vipor.net. So, maybe my prediction, or what I talked about earlier on the hashrate.no hash rate, was those units. Look at this Dxpool. Oh, wait a second. Here's oh my God. Okay, I did not see that. Okay, here. Okay, this is it. This is it. This is what's happened. Okay. Hash rate on Dxpool, March 27 was 5 terahash, jumps up to 16, and then jumps up to 20, and then it just falls off. 20 terahash falls off down to 362 gigahash. That screenshot that correlates with Goldshell using Dxpool here to do the calculation of profitability. I wonder if this was Goldshell, there's 20 terahash that just fell off out of nowhere, is on Dxpool. So 20 terahash. Okay, let's just do theoretical math here. 20 divided by 0.36 of a AL box. Okay, 55 units. Maybe Goldshell was already pre-testing these on Dxpool, and then let's say, we got see look, tasmining.ch. Then China is Switzerland. Look, hash rate jumped from 0 April 2nd to 24. Ooh, big hash rate jump here, April 2nd to 24. 24 gigahash. Oh, that's gigahash. Sorry, that's in gigahash. Okay, not in. I'm stupid here, but this Dxpool shows terahash to now gigahash. So this is a pretty big indicator. Maybe Goldshell was mining on Dxpool on the 28th, 29th. But maybe, now they've turned on Hashpool and also maybe Vipor. I don't know. Okay, so just putting that out there. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I think I've covered a lot of different things regarding Alephium here. I mainly want to I'm very curious about the next models. I'm probably going to I would just skip this one, go on to the next, and let me know what you guys think about that. But give me your predictions of the next models, hash rates. I think it's always fun to do something like this. See who's right, see who's wrong. We'll see if I'm right. I just pull it out of my A and just see. We'll see what happens. All right, let me know your guys' thoughts about all this and about the new Goldshell AL box, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.